Ting-a-ling. Let's go. It's the Jimi Hendrix Experience. Continued. TBC. I'm kind of excited. Yesterday ended so abruptly. I was doing a stream yesterday, yeah, and just my internet went down for like 2-3 hours. It was just down. I kept like checking on my phone. I was like, I'm surely I can get some Wi-Fi now. No, nothing. Just like pure technical difficulties. And the thing that was crazy was, because my internet was down, I couldn't tell YouTube that my stream was finished. So I just kept checking. And it was just like, still saying I was live, but just broadcasting a blank screen. And then it took me ages to work out that what I needed to do was get my laptop out and connect it up to like tether it to my phone to its like 3G. Anyway, that's what I did to end the stream, to like tell YouTube to just stop telling everyone I was streaming when I quite clearly wasn't. It took me a while to work it out, but I got there in the end. Let's take that garbage bag. So, I should update y'all. I think when the stream abruptly cut out, I was somewhere in the middle of this area. Yeah. Now we've kind of finished looting. Right, yes, there's goons over there. We've finished looting this place now. We do have quite a bit of gas. But actually, what we probably want to do is fill up some of the empty gas tanks that we've got as well. Of which there are a few. So do we have any empties in our bags? No, we just have full ones in our bags. So that's good. We don't necessarily need to spend the time pouring it all into our ambulance. But what I do want to do is just fill some of the empties. So we're just going to be doing that now. There we go. And now this one that's full, yeah. Can that fit into one of our bags? Yes, it can. That's good. We just need to keep checking our 6 while we're doing this. Okay, all good, all good. Take another fuel. We're going to get quite heavy, but we could put some of the full ones on the floor. Perhaps before we venture over the... There we go, that fits in the bag too. Before we venture over the field behind us. Let's just check through here. I mean, we cleared this area nicely before we, last time we did clear it nicely. We only got one more to do. And will that fit in a bag? No. Oh, it might fit in that one though. It does. Okay, good. And then we can just fill the last one and be on our way. Like I said, I might drop some of the full ones on the floor over here if there's anyone that we're gonna have to like deal with. Oh look, there are people we're gonna have to deal with. So let's put our full gas cans that we are unnecessarily carrying around with us on the floor right here. Let's get rid of those as well. Will they take a lot longer to get out if they're in a bag, eh? In fact, I think they've seen me. Have they, or are they just moving? At any rate, I don't want to be too encumbered when it comes to fighting around the world. So we've got those. We'll come back for them. But our lovely ambulance is up. Oh, there it is. The coast looks pretty clear. So we'll just wander up there. And allow me to crack a tinny. It's like Krakatoa's slightly slightly smaller cousin. I think it's going to be round the back here, isn't it? I'm worried about the bushes behind us. Excuse me, I do not want to forage anything. I want to add gasoline. Are we taking them out of bags first? We are, aren't we? Which is never a fast affair. It's kind of nerve-wracking at night to be doing such a thing. Add the next one. The unpacking is like the slowest bit of the whole process. It's crazy. Okay. Okay. Good. Now let's see. How full does that leave us? Hopefully pretty full, like. Not quite. It would be good to take maximum gasoline with us, wouldn't it? That said, there isn't much room left in the old ambulance anyway. How many did I drop on the floor? 3, I think. I think if we kill these guys, we're in a much better position to just go back and forth. So let's do that. Let's do a little bit of fighting around the world. Have we got anything we can just munch quickly, just so we're not like on a weak ting? Let's eat a pack of crisps. We need a Smoky Joe. We got the smoky anxiety. Excuse me, ma'am. Thank you. Anyone from behind? No, there is a couple goons over there. Ooh. It's a little bit more than I bargained for. A little bit more. I don't like fighting them on the grass. I can't see what I'm doing. It makes me nervous. Stand on you. There we go. No, they ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing I want. Let's fight these two on the tarmac. There we go. They got a nice bit of distance between them as well. Easy mode. Coming at me one at a time. I think I'm an amateur out here. Kitchen knife in good condition. We'll have it. Okay, right. Now, where was I? Might as well fill up the ones we've got. And that's probably enough. Like, we can always come back. The thing is, I do always want a lot of gasoline stockpiled, because I like this. I dropped 4 on the floor there. 4 to the floor. Okay, well, let's go back and forth with the 2 we've got. For now, let's have a Smoky Joe. Smoky Joe. Smoky Joe. Smoky Joe. Oh no. Okay. He's peckish. I can understand that. We all get peckish sometimes. I think I just walked in the totally wrong direction. Also, this needs to be smaller. It's a bit more like it. That's better. Okay. Excuse me, please. Add gasoline. I think this will fill her up. It might not though, because I think the tank in the... Yeah, no, that did fill it, because that's still got some in it. Okay, cool. So now we should be able to fill up these 2 again, grab the other 4, and we've kind of maxed out our gasoline capacity here. And the amount, like, we'll see how much we can cram into the back of the ambulance, and the rest will take on us. Hopefully we won't be compromising our movement too much to that end. We'll have to see though. Take the fuel. Take the other fuel. We are a bit tired. It might be worth having a sleep here before we go anywhere else. So let's see how many we can fit into our various bags. Not enough, I fear. Oh yeah, no, we'll get 2 in there. Just. Okay, great. Okay, so we are pretty heavily over encumbered right now. This is not the kind of situation you want to be in to do any sort of fighting. But the tank is full and we've got 6 cans. Like, it's definitely a strong position if we can get it to our desired location. Which is the question. It's the question burning on everyone's lips. On my lips. Okay, so what we got here? In the way of a room. Nothing there, and nothing there. That's the left. If we come over here, we'll get the right. Nothing and nothing. Oh wow, it really is. It's like it's nothing. So it's all got to be on our person. We can fit one of them, maybe the one from our main inventory that's costing us the most space, into there. But I don't really want to put any on the seats until we start driving. So we're going to move here. We're going to lock all doors. We're going to eat another packet of crisps because we need to put on some weight right here. Some sort of fatty food. Sounds like a good idea. And then we're going to get some Z's. It's only going to get light anyway. I think we're safe enough in the corner there, having just killed everybody. Beautiful. We don't even have neck pain. Don't even have neck pain. Right, let's take a pause right now. And what I want to do is just have a little look-see at where we're going. So we come to here. We're about like over there somewhere, aren't we? We need to get back on this road and follow it for quite a long time. I think that's going to be the best route. And then when we hit the yellow, when we hit the, what is it? It's like the fire breaks in the woods. We're going to come through. And this is going to be when it gets difficult. Like locating this is going to be hard. It may be a case of leaving the ambulance there and walking through. But that's going to be, that's the plan anyway. Okay, so it's just up there until we hit the yellow. Coo. Let's go. See if we can't make this work. We are in a pretty good position here. Like, we aren't wanting for much, are we? I think, what are the potentials that we discover that there's like a book we really want that we don't have, and we'd have to head into town for that. Obviously we're Jimi Hendrix, so we're going to need to go and find a electric guitar at some point. I was thinking Rosewood might be interesting. Just another ambulance on the road there. We'll come back for you one day. It would be interesting to see if there's a key in that ambulance, but I've got fish to fry here. I'm not going to get out with my over encumbered self and start trying to work out what I'm doing. Be too much of an effort for sure. What else are we thinking? What else could go wrong? Like, we could run out of nails before we finish building our forest haven. I guess we could just find that being in the woods, it's pretty tough food-wise, like, but we'll start farming, won't we? We've got the shovel, we've got the trowel, we've got some cabbage seeds, I believe. There's just going to be some key ingredient that we've forgotten to loot before we left town. Probably. Or else some other unpredictable thing that's difficult about living in the wilderness that I just don't know about yet. Who knows? Anyway, I'm excited. I've never done this before. I've always just stayed to the urban environments. So it's pretty jokes. Like, this is going to be a very, very different style of play, and hopefully we can do quite a lot of building. That's what I'm looking forward to. So what's our skills looking like at the moment? They're looking okay. Like, we've got good foraging. We've got 2 levels of foraging, which is quite nice. Ooh. Was that just... engine just died? It was like a stall or something. Okay. The vehicle still seems okay for now. We've got to look out for this big clearing, the like fire breakers or whatever you call them. And then we're going to have to drive for quite a long time along the grass. I hope that doesn't knacker the car too much. The ambulance. Hopefully we're alright, you know. Fingers crossed. Ooh. Looks like something went wrong with these poor goons. Goodbye. Right, here we go. So this is what we're after. I really hope the ambulance can take it. I suppose if the trees are too dense, like, we literally won't be able to drive the vehicle through. We're going to have to ferry stuff back and forth on foot. And moving between the trees might be a very risky thing to do. It's just like this is just a strat I've never employed before, so it's going to be interesting. The car is slowing right down. Trying to avoid all of the shrubs. I don't know if that makes a difference or not. Might just be a very inefficient way of travelling. Who knows? Okay, so we've just turned. So let's just take a quick peek at the ratios here. So if you think when we joined it, we've done all of that distance. We need to do maybe half of that distance. And no, there's not really a feature there that we're going to be able to spot. There's no, I mean, from a wider distance you can see there's like a lighter patch, but even that is not very specific. We just have to judge it, just it's about halfway and then we stop, you know. Okay. But I guess if we zoom out enough, we might be able to tell these lighter patches on each side. So maybe we can try and look out for that. Nope, I'm already at maximum zoom out, and we're not going to be able to see that stuff from this zoom level is not enough. So we just have to sort of judge it by feels. There was like a little kink up to the north, no? Like, what did that kink look like? A very small kink. And this map's a bit old anyway, I mean it's probably hard to say. Okay, anyway, let's back to it. I feel like around now is as good as any time. Let's take the key out there. Now, gas cans can drop on the floor right here. We just need to drop as much weight as we can, really. Get ourselves back to an acceptable level. Okay, and the one that we have on our person as well, that can drop on the floor. That brings us down to a decent amount. Again though, let's just drop these two too. Just need to know that we're in the right place before we start lugging shit around. Yeah, that's cool. That'll take us into an actual normal kind of weight range. I just want to look over here at any features we can see. Just getting like permanent like skipping of frames. Why is that? Well, there's only one thing for it. I mean, God knows how we're going to find this thing. Or indeed, if it's still even there. Hold on. Why is it skipping like this? Let's just relaunch the save file for a second. It seems like a bit of a madness that's going on right now. Wow. That thing just fell out of the sky. Okay, it's not skipping anymore. I think it did just need to reload, like we probably travelled too far or something. It had too much of the map in its memory. This is like the maximum zoom out we can get in game. It's like nothing. Unpleasantly hot. I think we can go with normal sprinting. I get the feeling we didn't go far enough this way, which is why I'm sort of roughly heading this way. I think what we'll have to do is a Hansel and Gretel style, like breadcrumbs situation. When/if we do find this cabin. In order to kind of mark the way back via the ambulance, you know? I don't think this is going to help. I'm just going to look at the map again. It's far. It's deeply far into the woods. We're tired again. There's a little like yellow patch here. Gonna have to get a little bit detective. I think that could be that patch. Oh, sorry, I'm not showing it. It's a bit more of a longer strip, like the angle of it. I learnt you can do this while you're in pause mode, which is quite a jokes one. It's so tricky to know. It's somewhere around here. Wow, that's a very dense patch there. Okay, hold on. So I don't see anywhere with a sudden... The problem is all the trees will have been growing, won't they? In the meantime, you know? So... yeah, we can't really know. Like, and this map's old as well. I mean, is the cabin even still there? I mean, all we can do is just do a few laps. We're getting tired. So it might be the case of like heading back in this direction to the break in the trees. And heading back to the car for a night's sleep, you know? I mean, on the positive, we haven't seen a single zombie out here. This is definitely a safe place to live. Just the amenities aren't great. I think we need to start heading back. Like, we're getting exerted and tired and things. We're doing too much sprinting. Not enough finding of somewhere to live. And like, if we'd have got the pillows, if we'd have managed to get into a motel and brought 5 pillows with us, we could actually set up anywhere. Like, we could set up near to the clearing bit where we'd actually know what we're doing. Yes, we got our first commenter, Safe Man. Yet another llama. So many llamas around. Not another one. Well, basically, the way it's working for me so far is that I'm lost. I could find anywhere really and just set up camp, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing. But I'll show you, bruv. I've brought with me an ambulance full of resources. Like, I spent the first fortnight in the game looting West Point, so I've got a decent amount of stuff in this ambulance back up here somewhere, and we're just trying to find, there's like a cabin that's got like a wood burning stove and crucially a bed. But I brought with me a sink, and I brought with me lots of bin bags for rain collector barrels, and so we could set up our own water system, no problem. It's literally just the bed. Like, that's the one thing that I don't have the resources to make. So what we could do is make a chair and sleep in the chair. Or if I had some other resources to build a tent, I believe you can sleep in a tent, and that provides a pretty decent alternative to a bed. So we're back at the clearing. The ambulance is up this way. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Like, once we set up, it's going to be amazing. But for now, it's pretty rough. I'll show you what I'm looking for. Hold on. Here we are. So we drove it in this way, and I think we parked, somewhere here, and I tried to do a loop like that. My guess is we were too far this way, but I mean, we may have overshot it and be running around there. It's hard to tell, but what we're looking for is this cabin right here, which has a wood burning stove and it has a well. The well we don't need. The wood burning stove's useful, but it's the bed. That's what I'm really interested in. I mean, the well is super convenient too. But anyway. We'll see. If we find it, great. We need to spend the night in the car, I think, just having to sleep. So yeah. We'll tomorrow's another day. In fact, the problem is when we sleep now, we're going to wake up in the middle of the night, and searching for it in the middle of the night is probably not going to be easy or fun. It's going to be probably the recipe for death. Are we nearly there? The problem is that the map online is quite old and out of date. And for things like looking at trees and stuff, it's just not reliable enough, because we're like, even in 2 weeks, different trees will have grown and stuff. The wilderness has a life of its own, if you will. It's going to be pretty tricky to find. I mean, can you imagine if I run all the way along here and we don't find the ambulance again? That would be the worst. It's got to be here soon. We must have just spent way too far running down this way. Here we go. So we could just start building here, you know, somewhere where we can always find it at least. But in the long run, we'd build a road. We'd build some, like, wooden flooring that would, like, you know, show us where we need to go. Oh, I didn't think about that. We are actually... Oh, no, we've got loads of water in the back of the ambulance as well. Yeah, we do have backup water. Which we probably need to raid right now, actually. Do we have any just on us? Yes, we do. So we replace those two into our inventory. We'll grab the empty ones, chuck them in the bag. We can drink out of those for now. We will lock the doors. Have a sleep. We're going to wake up in the middle of the night. It's going to be so useless. Oh, he's tired enough. He's sleeping through. Okay, great. God, he was really tired. Which is good. Because we don't really want to be running around in the dark. I mean, in fact... Let's just look over here because... There is a certain shape to this yellowness that maybe we can assume is preserved on the main map. Let's have a look. So that's just too close. It's like that bit there that we want to be searching for. That bit there. Because then we can sort of follow, hopefully, this much lighter bit there. The lighter ground. I don't know. I don't know if it's still even there. So I think we should run back here and see if we've overshot it or not. Because the problem is, you see this, the grassy stuff grows out. Yeah, I mean, I think that's it. I think that is it. What's the shape of that? Should we just inspect this again? Because then there's a little kink. Oh, there. I think we're clearly there. Okay, sorry, wait, let me transition this back. There we go. That kink is what we're seeing, isn't it? And it's that. We're looking at that kink and that bit there, I think. So we do need to go a little bit further, maybe? Yeah, a bit of yellow there. I think that seems about right. So I think we head a little bit further on for our next exploratorium in. So we keep going, we get to that bit there. In fact, what I might do is just use my second monitor for a moment to my advantage. surely that bit there should be really easy to spot, no? Excuse me. Woo! Yeah. They don't look the same, do they? They just don't look the same at all. So it's kind of like we just need to get a feel for the distances, possibly. Drive back up and down. I agree, like we're trying to do the impossible here. Pretty funny. Anyway, let's do it. Right. So I think maybe back in the vehicle, just to get a feel for the distance. Hungry and hot again as well. We can take off some clothes here. Certainly take off the jacket, I think. It's bloody as well. Oh, the jacket's the only thing we're wearing on our top half. Fine. I guess there is a risk of us running out of water. But we've got a lot in the back of the... what's it called? Ambulance there. Okay, that feels like the bit. Hold on. That does feel like the bit we were looking for. Like that bit. If we head this way. God, it's so dense. There isn't the yellow on the floor that I was hoping for in this area, though. Oh, there is a bit, maybe. Let's just double check this again. So we kind of come in here. It's not too much of an angle. Yeah, look, it's kind of yellow. We're kind of hitting that kind of colour that we were looking for. Like, once we find it, like I say, I know exactly what we'll do. We'll just hit a Hansel and Gretel style dropping items on the floor. Like breadcrumbs. Honestly, if we find this cabin, I'm gonna go mental. I'm just gonna be like dancing on my desk. Like, so we're still hitting quite yellowy floor here. Should take a little view. It's hard when you can't even show us because of the density of the trees. God, this is impossible. Okay, this is definitely like yellow floor. Let's take one more look here. Problem is there's not any yellow nearly anywhere near around it. Could we have just come comically too far? No, not really. It seems like that must have been that bit. Like, there isn't another bit that does that. Unless, like I say, unless the map's just changed completely. Which it could have. They could have copied and pasted and moved shit around. Like, completely moved it around. But maybe we're, like, over here? So maybe we just need... Yeah, like, there. Whoops. So I'm just going to go this way now. I feel like we've gotten deep enough. Let's just head this way. I'm glad you're in agreement, bruv. Like, you're giving me some confidence to keep trying. Like, I'm not just going crazy here. But this is some fucking dense woods, man. Like, we're finding more yellow on the floor, which is a bad sign. Oh, excuse me. Behind the scenes, seeing me playing my soundtracks. Like that bit, and then we came to this bit. And we keep going. Maybe, hopefully. Because there really isn't much other yellow bits. Unless we did like from there to there just now. Which is feasible. Let's just keep heading. Heading that way, I think. Wish we could just zoom out further. Do I just need to set like more screen resolution somehow? Get a 4K monitor. That's the only option. This feels promising because it's all gone green. I'm worried about my exertion levels though. Oh. Oh, we have a landmark. We have some road. Okay. I feel this is a breakthrough. I feel that these roads might not exist on this map anymore. Oh, wow, look how much further we are. We're over here. So the scale of this is so wrong in our heads. We're like over here, and I've come like round and down like that. So we're probably like parked like there. Yeah, we're probably parked like there. And we were probably looking at that spot and thinking it was that. Breakthrough. That just gave us a sense of the scale of everything. It's much closer. I suppose it is, yeah, isn't it? It is much, much closer if you look at it like that. Okay, breakthrough. Oh, sorry, I hadn't switched over, so hold on. Let me show you what I'm just doing. Sorry, bruv. Look at this. We're here. We're here. Sorry, it's amateur productions. So if you look at the scale of it, I think we must be parked like there. Okay? And we come down like that, and then we've come along. It's like we're probably looking at that bit of yellow and then ran to that bit of yellow and then got to here. And so, like, yeah, we are... It's much, much closer. I mean, that's very promising. It's a breakthrough. It's a breakthrough is what it is. It beats running around in the absolute cluelessness like we were before. It's a breakthrough. This is definitely the kind of content to bust out on the stream in the middle of the night. We need something to eat and to take a little rest, actually. What have we got? Should we eat some peanuts? We're going to basically, when we set up, we need to start farming like straight away. I've got quite a lot of non-perishables in here. And I've got tons more in the... when you're holding shift now, it just always scrolls the bag. That's interesting. Didn't know that. Even if you're holding shift to actually move your character instead, it still affects your bag controls too. How knackered are we? Medium knackered. I think we can continue to sprint for a bit longer. We'll be leveling our sprinting nicely. Yeah, look, there we go, nearly level 2. Which will only help us sprint faster to find it. My God. There it is. Level 2. Nice jingle. How much water do we have on us? Okay, we've still got half a bottle. I think we'll find it before nightfall. We should be able to sleep our next sleep in the cabin. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. Cookie will save for when we're unhappy. We eat the cupcake now. Oh wow, you can't eat the cupcake while sprinting. Eat the rest then. Oh wow, we're tired already. I guess we have been running around like a fucking mentalist. I don't really want to sleep again in the car though. I think we can unbandage our groin. But we'll wait and we won't clean that dirty bandage just yet. With our water at a bit of a premium. Oh, it comes off clean, doesn't it? Because it wasn't dirty. That's fine. Yeah, we came way too far. It's kind of reassuring to learn that I was overestimating the scale and overestimating the distances. Because to learn that we were underestimating them would make the challenge of finding it feel much, even more difficult than I anticipated. Whereas like having overestimated it makes it feel more manageable than I was expecting, right? It's only a good thing. Now, do we want to take all this with us? I guess we do. That one won't, it will just not fit. If we move the jack into that bag. There we go, that's perfect. And then we can fit one in there, and then we could still fit 2 into the other bag, I believe. And there's 2 there, perfect. So then they can all fit in the bags without any having to go in our main inventory. Which just helps slightly. Keep things reasonable. Good. Is leaving that jacket on the floor stupid? I think it probably is. Even though it's dirty and bloody and all the rest of it. Let's take it with us, because we can wash it and things. We're going to want to have a jacket, especially as winter comes. And that's actually something we haven't brought any. We haven't brought like any changes of clothes. Like, we've only got the clothes we're wearing. So let's not overestimate distances again. Just come a little ways. I think like here. Let's give that a whirl. Take that out. He's very tired. But rather than sleeping right now, let's orient ourselves. Let's have another look at the old map very quickly. Just see what we can see over here. Can we just rest on the floor? No, we can't. Okay, so let's get a feel of this. It's kind of like that. It came up, ran along. We've done like a little drive. I think we're at those bumps there. Those little bumps of green. I think we've been seeing those bumps, haven't we? So we're somewhere there. There are how many of these bumps in a row? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 bumps in a row. Oops, sorry, hold on. There we go. Do it that way. Here they are. Here's the bumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then no more bumps. No more bumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there. He needs a Smoky Joe. Smoking a pancake. Oh, I just wanted to do this again. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is definitely where we are. And so in line with the 6th one, basically. Slightly ahead of the 6th one. I think we're getting it. Oh, didn't we smoke it? No, we didn't. I pressed escape halfway through, but it still took away the anxiety. So slightly in line with the 6th one. In fact, it's basically perfectly in line with where we parked, I think. I think where we parked is perfect. So what we shall do is, as we did before, drop all of our gas off. In order to lighten the load somewhat. Then I think we probably will have to have a sleep. He's moist. Who isn't? These days. Five gas cans later. I suppose we've got some pretty stupid stuff on us. Bring some food, that's good. We just want to find it first, don't we? Lock all the doors. He's ridiculously tired. I'm just going to fast forward like a couple of hours. get us into like 4 o'clock territory. And then I would imagine that right now a sleep would see us through to morning time. We're thirsty though. If we wake up in the middle of the night from thirst, it's going to be annoying. No, that's good. No, we slept through. It's perfect. That's literally perfect timing. It's like just gotten light. So we've got all our empty bottles. Let's just check in the back for more drinks. Got a cooking pot with water, which I don't particularly... There we go, two full water bottles. Perfect, we'll take those with us. How much did we drink out of interest? Only a bit. Okay. Let's go find this cabin. And this time, I'm super serial. We're going to find it. Should be right here. And we might find zombies there. Because, like, it is a building after all. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes with some inhabitants. I would expect it to be visible from an opening like this. There, yes! Oh, baby. We did it. That took far too long, but we did it. And there's the well, and there's everything. Everything. See if the toilet's open. And there's no one in there. It's literally just a toilet. That's quite sweet. We can keep that. That can be part of our base. I have no problems with that. Do these logs do anything? Oh, there actually is logs there. Only one though. There's not like a second. What happens if we take the log out of it and put it on the floor? It still looks like a log. Oh, that's cool. So we can keep logs inside the log pile. Cool, man. Anyone home? At least the door's unlocked. That'd be annoying, wouldn't it, if we had to break down the door to kick things off. Golf club. Okay. Oh, wow. Cooker. Oh, that's the cooker. Oh, we've got a big radio here. Let's turn that off. We don't want to be making noise now. Okay. There's a few resources here. Some nice things. First aid for beginners, I could do with that. I don't think I've read that one yet. And a book. Yeah, okay. And there's a bed, a battery, and some twine. Hey, this is pretty cool. Okay, so begins some serious inventory management right now. I think we keep clothing next to the bed. I think those things are more useful and would come out. I think we keep our smoking stuff next to the bed. But basically everything that's on us, that's just our inventory. Yeah, there's nothing on us that I wouldn't want to keep on us at all times. But maybe our 2 pistols, as we're going to be doing some inventory spreading. But this is like our bedside table, right? This thing here. So we keep all of only our most treasured belongings in there, like our whiskey bottle and our cigarettes. And yeah, all our smoking stuff basically can go in there. Fine. Now, on here, I think we take the golf club off and we keep food on these 2. Because we do have quite a lot of it. I think we're going to have a lot. Chuck all that on there. Yep, very good. Now this, the cooker. Okay, we need to work out how to use that. I've never used that thing before. So we've got a 50, 50 and a 30. Right, so the lighter can go in our main inventory and we can chuck that. In fact, let's just move that over there right now. Is that just a half height? It is, we can jump over that. That's hilarious. The spare lighter. Might as well keep the good one, the good Nick one on us. Okay, let's think about this. So we want probably like all of our tools in one of them and our weapons in the other, and then our resources on the thing. But we just want to make more crates in there, don't we? So we want it to be like 6 crates in this room. So should we start doing that right now? Like we can take this log and we can saw it up. Hey Andrew, bruv, how's it going, man? We found the cabin. So, bruv, sorry about yesterday. My internet just fucking went for like 2 hours. I just had no internet. It was such a mission, man. It was hilarious. But welcome back. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. It was so dry. I couldn't even tell YouTube to end the stream because I didn't have an internet connection to tell it I was finished streaming. And I was trying to like do it on my phone with like 3G. But you can't like make YouTube act like a desktop on your phone. It just automatically keeps going to the mobile site and all that kind of crap. It was a puzzler. In the end, I like connected my laptop to the 3G. I like tethered the internet from my phone to my laptop so that I could do it. It was fucking crazy. Anyway, let's cut down this. Oh, that's new. It's getting the axe out, I presume. Okay. That is a new thing to have like a interface to pick the tree. That's very new. I like it though. It used to be a bit of a madness trying to work out which tree you were about to walk up to. Right. No. I know we're going to be fairly over encumbered here, but that's fine. Exactly, yeah, now you can keep just going click, 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 tree, 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 tree. Yeah. Much easier. Right, I need to remember the building shortcuts. Okay, unfortunately we're going to have to put shoddy crates in here because our carpentry level isn't quite good enough yet, but that's fine. In the long run, probably this is like a short-term storage room. In the long run, we're going to build a much better one. But I think 6 crates and 1 little shelf should see us through. Do we actually have enough? No, we don't. Oh wait, did that use up literally all the planks we had? Did I literally cut down the perfect amount? Looks like I did. Okay, fantastic. Right, so now we start doing things. So what do we want on the small little 30 guy? First aid? No, we can put the first aid I think we do have a first aid kit, like an actual box. So we'll put that stuff like on the floor, maybe like here. But I guess we want to keep that on us as well, don't we? Just in case something horrible happens. Let's put all of these bottles into our inventory and fill them all. Oh man, we need a fill all button. When will they listen to my plea? Okay, so I think we don't have so much water that we can't fit it onto a 50. So I think that's what we'll do. I think we should be able to fit all our food on one side of this and all our water on the other. Yeah, me neither, man. I've never been here before. Like, I'm well up for it. This is jokes. It feels like a totally different game. Honestly, since we got here, I haven't seen a zombie. Like, not one. So it's gonna definitely feel like quite a different game. Okay, so let's put the farming stuff on the shelf, because we're living in the middle of nowhere. So I feel like farming stuff doesn't weigh a lot. But also, it is kind of key. It's like a key element of all of this. Let's drag this down just a bit so we can see everything in this room. We want that on there. Do we have any of our other farming things on us? I don't think we do. Oh, garbage bag I would count as farming, because we're going to make rain collector barrels. Yeah, I think I can forage. I've got like two skill levels in foraging. It's something I've never done in this game. But again, we're going to start doing all that stuff. But right now we've just got like an inventory management, like, madness to go. But like car stuff we want to keep on us. So are we able to condense this stuff? We are. So the bandages and the bottle of disinfectant, let's put those in our main inventory, because although they're going to take up more weight, it is what we actually need on us. Now, are all these empty? They are. They're all empty now. Okay, so, okay, right, I see how it is. We have 1, 2, 3, and then we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it strikes me that we put tools there. Oh, they got new foraging systems. That's the problem. I'm not going to know, bruv. I'm just going to be like, yeah, this is all good. It's just as it always has been. We'll put tools and weapons, tools/weapons, I think, in this one down here. So I don't think we've got too many. I think 50 will cover us. And then maybe guns will go in that one above it. I think in the one down in this corner then we'd put like the crafting-y, kind of useful, random things. The car stuff will keep on us. Those go in that one. But the golf club and the kitchen knives go in there. The ripped sheets will be with the first aid stuff, so we'll put those on the floor here, where we're going to end up dumping the first aid box. Where did they, why can't I see them anywhere? Oh, I put them in the cooker. No, just put them on the floor. Thank you. And we've got the car stuff, which we want to go back and leave in the car, ultimately. And probably one of these bandages. We don't need to carry 3 bandages on us. We were super unlucky to get we got like scratched or lacerated 3 times, didn't we? Oh, and we're sleepy. Okay, good time to have a kip. Let's have a munch. Maybe just the sunflower seeds. Nothing too major before bed. Yeah, that's fine. Let's have a sleep. Yeah, and this is like our bedside table where we're just going to keep our like personal effects. Now we've got 2 windows that we don't have sheets on. How likely are we actually to come across any zombies at all? Are we going to find any? Okay, the kitchen knife we're carrying around with us because it is kind of useful, but it needs to go in here. The screwdriver we're not about to use, so let's chuck that in there too. Same goes for the saw. But everything else, I think we do want to keep on us. Okay. And now we head back to the ambulance. It is dense. We're going to have to chop down a lot of trees to build our road. But I'm going to build it. We're going to build like a wooden... Maybe 3 wide or 2 wide? Maybe 4 wide. We'll build a road anyway. This base is going to be sick, trust me. We basically turned this game into just like Minecraft. It's just a building game now. There's no like... Okay, so... Car stuff stays with the car. Chuck that down. Did I pack? Yeah, I did. So take one of these, take that guy out and chuck it on there, on the pile with all the others. Cool. Okay, so let's do this in an organised way, so at least, because actually the journey isn't too bad. What's worse is having to sort through things. Okay, so that took up half of a ting. That's a lot. Oh no, look, there's way more books in here. Oh, it's not sorted properly. There we go. I thought I had more books than that, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, to the point where actually we can't fit them all in one bag. Okay. And then do we want to just take crafting-y things? That's all food. None of those, I wouldn't count any of that as crafting-y stuff. Chuck the first aid kit in there because that's easy. Oh good, we brought sheets with us, that's excellent. That's a crafting-y thing. So is that. So all of those. So is all that thread. Okay, we're full. We'll be back. It's really not that far. I can't believe there's just no one here, like no zombies at all. Like how long is this character gonna survive? Is it gonna get boring? We'll go to Rosewood to look for electric guitars, of course. Like it's Hendrix. We can't not look for electric guitars. Goes without saying. I know, man. I can imagine it's gonna be a grind. I think I don't know what the biggest part of the grind's going to be. Like, building the road or chopping down all the trees to get there. Bit of both. Bit of both, probably. So, books first. Right, so this thing's only 20. We don't care about your magazine. So 20 is not going to cut the mustard here either. But what we'll do is we'll just chuck as many as we can in there first. And then once it gets full, we'll just put them on the floor next to it. I think it's fine. I think we can get by with that. For now. What I was thinking is in the long run, we'll build ourselves an actual bookshelf. Yeah, hopefully not. Like, but maybe also I'll just get really complacent here. And then suddenly there'll just be one zombie and they'll just bite me like 4 times. It'll just be like over. In a blink of an eye. I hope not. It's pretty funny. This is really satisfying though. Like, honestly, bruv, you don't know how long it took me to find this. Like, we were just running around in the forest for so long. It was quite a shame. Chuck that on the floor there. Is it full? It is full. Okay, well that's fine. Then we've got just some spare bandages and rip sheets next to it. Cool. First aid kit. Do we want it more in the corner? Just aesthetically, I think we do. Sorry, I know this is a pain in the ass, but I'm like that. Just so it's got a bit more distance from the... yeah, that's better. It's got its own place. Cool. Right, it's getting dark. It's kind of a scary time to be doing this. Running through the woods, but let's run through the woods in the dark. What could possibly go wrong? That's right. You're getting hot and sweaty, are you? You gotta work for your apocalypse, mate. This doesn't come easy. This isn't a game, Jimmy. Is that all the guns we brought? I think it is. Okay, and then there's some farming stuff to go with it. Let's put all food in our big bag. Got quite a lot of that. Okay. We actually filled the bag. That's interesting. Okay. There's more guns stuff. And there's some farming stuff. And fishing goes with farming. And the jar lid goes with farming. And a mouse trap and fishing. And yeah, all the foraging and fishing, that all goes with farming. Smoke that last cigarette right now. Go. Okay, and that one's not kind of full in the slightest, so we chuck all the rest of the food in the other one that isn't full. Probably fill it up. Yep, we did. Before we even get on to the others. Wow, yeah. There's a lot of stuff here. We're pretty hungry as well. We're very hungry. How quickly are we losing weight? Not too bad. I mean, it's pretty bad. We're going to have to do trapping. We're going to have to build traps and do trapping. But that's going to be cool. Is there anything that's like... What'll be the first thing? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, not water, because we've got the well. And we're going to build like rain collector barrels. And we also brought a sink with us. So we can actually like plumb our own sink here. Even though it's totally not necessary because we've got the well. But maybe like as the base expands, we'll be able to create a second location for convenience sake where we can grab more water. I think it's likely to be food. But who knows? Because we'll be farming loads of cabbages and strawberries for occasional happiness. So I guess it will be like calorific foods, unless we need to get on the trapping thing basically. This whole bag is food, isn't it? And we're tired as well. So we'll need to have a little munch after we've emptied all this stuff. Did we say guns will go in that one there? Farming's going to go on there. And fishing and all of that stuff counts as like farming-y stuff. It's just basically like any food related, like food production. Oh, you're right. It's going to be cigarettes, isn't it? It is going to be cigarettes. That's what it'll be. This magazine. I have no use for it. So I think the funniest place to put it will be in the toilet. It's like, this is like our reading for our poo. Poo time. Poo time reading. It's very important. There's only 15's worth of storage in that. It doesn't give you many logs, that does it? And we want to eat before we go to sleep. Something easy. Let's eat all the peanuts. The raspberry shortbread give us happiness, they do. So they're a bit more valuable than, say, marinara. We can just eat a jar of that. Should be fine. Still peckish. Oh dear. We are going to have to start. We've got 54 cigarettes. Those don't go with food as much as they count as food. They go in our bedside table here. Wow, that's a lot. Cool. Can we just have one more so we got a 10 pack? Thank you. Okay, let's have a sleep. We'll go get the rest in the morn. Yeah, cigarettes is going to be a reason that we have to keep going back to town. So actually, for this particular run, taking smoke is a good thing because it just keeps us on our toes. Like, otherwise, we could get quite complacent. We're hungry again. So we could start opening some of this stuff up. Yeah, I think we'll be able to make a good start on sort of chilling here. Let's eat a mac and cheese. It's probably much better if it's cooked, isn't it? Or, I don't know, let's just eat it anyway, whatever. It's a nice big meal, I know. Amazing. Oh, God, we probably didn't even need to do that. Like, ended up full to bursting. We went too far. Got overexcited. Hopefully it takes care of it for a bit. But while we're sprinting back and forth like this, we're probably going to get hungry quick. But we'll level up sprinting nice and quick as well. It is just going to be a totally different game. So basically, the first trees that we're going to chop are going to be the trees between here and the clearing. Okay. Back to basics. More food. Take all the food. Oh, is that it? Take the can opener and the flour, that counts as food. In fact, we'll just take that whole... Everything in the boot is done. Nice. Now, more food. Matches were in there. Strawberry seeds. I guess we're just starting to get to quite random stuff at this point. Let's put all the sheets in that bag. Sheets and water. Wow, so a few of those in there. More water. And more water. Okay, great. We're actually pretty full. Yeah, that's good. But yeah, we want to go to Rosewood. I think Rosewood is probably the best place to loot, because it's easy and there's lots of residential there. So I hope that's the place we're most likely to find an electric guitar. It would be my hunch. But who knows? Okay, right, water. More water. We got the can opener, so that's good from a food point of view. The flour and the sugar. Are we actually going to have enough room to fit all this crap? We do, just. I'm going to put all the soap in our bedside table because it's kind of like self-care, and the same goes for the smoking things. Yeah. Riverside, it's true. We could venture out to Riverside. That would be fun. I made a sweet base in Riverside one time. The restaurant at the back. And then, yeah, like you say, the gated community is fantastic there. Right, what am I doing? Strawberry seeds go in here. Okay. Did they go where they should have? Yeah, cool. Now, as for these sheets, what do we need? We just need 2 of them in our main inventory. And the rest can go into storage for when we end up building something that needs sheet ropes. So we'll put the sheets into that container for now. Above all the crafting-y stuff, but not taking up room in the crafting-y stuff. We'll put like bulky crafting ingredients in the ones above it. But all the like little bits and pieces can hopefully all just share the bottom one. The core one. And then we go add sheet. Close the ting. I mean, I don't think we're at much risk here of being spotted, but like, let's follow good practice, you know. And we'll barricade them both as well. We maybe should do that before we continue moving inventory items across from the car, but hey, whatever. This is pretty exciting. Like, I've never played this game like this before. Just like bail on society. It's cool. It's gonna be fun. Like, we'll do a lot of building out here, definitely. And I presume because it's apocalypse difficulty, like, as the weeks and months go on, it won't matter where you are on the map, right? There's just going to be goons everywhere, I would imagine. So what more have we got to bring in? Oh right, okay, so we've got a load of bullets and things. What just happened there? There's some sort of confusing situation. We can just take all of this. So we might as well. Nice. Oh, I see. Most of the weight is these cooking pots of water. That makes sense. Right, okay. So the right seats are done. Left seats. Oh, wow. Okay. So this is it. This is the last of all of our stuff. And we got our spare sink. Everything and the kitchen sink. Like, literally. Middle, left, left, right, right, trunk, trunk. Let's give that a shot. Oh, so now I guess what we do is we take all of this stuff into our main inventory, even though it's going to be really heavy, and push him right to his limits. Yeah, we can handle another 28. Just not for very long. And then creak back over here to the boot. Put the gas can, the jack, and the lug wrench. Chuck it all in the boot of the car. And we'll come back for all this stuff when we are ready to drive again and things. Yeah, I think we'll start seeing groups. I agree. Like, I don't think we're going to see nothing here. Like, as... Although, I mean, it's only 10 days till 28, so... Anyway, I'd be very surprised if we see nothing. I would be very surprised. The problem will be visibility. We'll be quite vulnerable because we'll think there's one or two and we don't have an open space to fight them in. If we start to get ambushed, I mean, we're actually lucky there is quite an open space around this. This here thing. The other thing is that these twigs, they are just going to piss me off. Flashing around on the floor like that. So maybe we make this log pile actually a twig pile. Yeah, we're going to be able to store a lot of twigs there if they're only 0.1 each. So that's cool. That'll work. Right, let's get rid of all of our last bits and pieces. So... weapons and tools, weapons and tools, weapons and tools. Except for the trowel, which I'll separate and put with the farming stuff. With, like, food generation. I think that makes sense. Along with the fishing rod. And the fishing net, which we're never going to use because we're in the middle of fucking nowhere. Gun things. Oh, the tyre pump should have stayed out with the car. Dope. More water. It feels very therapeutic getting organised, you know. That inventory management feeling. It's a good feeling. Can I... Cool. I guess the sink belongs with the food stuff. We'll chuck it. It's super unrealistic, but we'll chuck it on that shelf with all of that stuff. Because it just kind of makes sense to sit with that stuff, I think. Do we have a spare trowel? We do. Well, that's interesting. Spare trowel it is. And then lots of weapons and tools here. And wood glue will go in there with all the weird crafting-y things. And the tyre pump needs to go back to the car. We're thirsty. We've only got 2 bottles with us. We need to be carrying 3 as a high thirster. Disinfectant and the bandages can go back into a bag. We can have a smoke. Good. Oops. Fine. And we're tired again. Let's just run the tyre pump back to the car. Just because I can't relax if I don't fully finish the job, you know. What's the point in getting organised and just having one tyre pump? Just ruining the whole experience. Ruining the whole feng shui. And now I think the next thing to do is to wash all of our clothes, because we've got enough soap and water to do so. And more to the point, we probably aren't going to be getting them bloody anytime soon. So now's a good time to invest the soap in our comfort. In personal hygiene. One thing that we might run out of as well, that will force us back into society, is nails. Probably shockingly sooner than we think. Like if we go to build the wooden road, we may not want to build the road wooden. We may want to dig it with a shovel instead. I need to check whether digging dirt, whether shovels have durability. I presume they do. And digging tiles, we might end up rinsing our entire shovel doing that. But 1 nail per tile to build the wooden road. That's going to be a lot. We've got a sack. Is there anything we can do with that to make the road? Like we can pour the dirt. But is that quicker than just using the shovel to dig each tile? I don't know. Anyway, we're sleepy. Before we sleep, let's barricade our windows. Although we are quite tired, but still, screw it. We're going to do it. Give me the axe. I think we threw away our saw, didn't we? So we want to keep a saw on us now. So we're getting into building mode. And we'll put a nice, decent condition screwdriver on our belt too. The axe could be an issue, yeah. So I think like a trip to a couple of warehouses is going to need to happen. But anyway. For now, we just need 16 planks to do the 2 windows to maximum sort of capacity. For the sack with gravel. Okay, so where do we get gravel from? I've never worked with gravel before. How do we do that? Do we need to dig it from a particular type of ground or something? Okay, so we got 12 planks out of that. We'll chuck the twig in our bag. Let's cut down this tree next. Oh, look, it's giving us like surrounding options. It's weird how it highlights others that are near it. Or it just shows you the potentials, I suppose. So 4 of those. And then all of those, if they'll fit. They won't. Okay, we have to come back for 3 more. It's annoying. I will need more nails just to do this barricading, won't we? We do have 5 boxes of nails, but we'll get through that like really, like surprisingly quickly. Okay. We'll have to find an area where we can go and grab gravel from then, but that might just end up being too much of a slog. Like, it'll be a long road back and forth between gravel, won't it? So take all of those now. Was there a twig that we left behind here? Yeah, that twig needs to go into... Excuse me, can you not be secondary? Thank you. Wait, we're not doing this without having red... I know, good. We're getting our carpentry levels. They're minuscule, aren't they, for planks, but it all counts. It all adds up. Ridiculously tired. Good. We're going to have a nice long sleep then. Ooh, really? What's the glitch? Tell me. I'm really not against glitches in this game because of how brutal it is. Like, I am up for it. So can we basically dupe gravel? Okay, excellent, excellent, excellent. Right, so that's our windows sorted. We should be able to put our sheets away. Oh, I see. Okay, so we just need to find somewhere with one tile of gravel, chuck it in our sack and bring it back, and then we'll have it forever. Good to know. Very good to know. Get that back on the secondary. Okay, now we should have no planks on us. That's good. But we want to be a bit organised with the planks we leave on the floor, I think. Otherwise, I think we're going to end up quite confused. Let's move all those. We'll just leave our planks out front, I think. But as long as they're all in kind of one rough area, it's going to be easier to keep on top of where our various resources actually are. Fine. 8 planks on the floor there. Inventory's looking good. We need a munch. Cereal. Should we eat half of it? We eat the other half in the morning. Cool. Sleepy time. I don't really like this this wall, but I guess without a sledgehammer we can't. That's the other thing we want. We want to get a sledgehammer, don't we? So we take all the soap. Now, click on the well. Fill our empty bottle. And then wash ourselves first and foremost. And then wash all clothing. See how much soap that actually uses. Okay, the bars all have various different amounts remaining. Can we fast forward this at all? Okay, it just used one of the bars. Maybe like one of the bigger bars though. We're looking pretty crisp, so if we go down here, the holster's wet and the belt is wet and the jacket's wet and the boots are wet. So do we take all the wet things off or do we just leave them on? We just leave them on, it's probably fine. And on that bombshell, like, we are doing nice. Now it's like start planting crops, building rain collector barrels. What level of carpentry do we need to be at to get the good rain collector barrels? 7. We're only at 4. So without lots of things to dismantle, leveling carpentry is going to be harder here, isn't it? It's going to be really hard. We want to go somewhere just to level carpentry. Let's look at the books we've got, because reading a load of books could be a good thing to do. Obviously we want to probably plant our crops first. So we've got 2 copies of First Aid for Beginners because there was one when we got here. What about on the floor? On the floor we're okay as well. Let's get this sorted again. Ooh, actually won't let us, that's interesting. Hadn't tried that before. Oh, we can get it much smaller though than perhaps we're supposed to. No, it moves it with it, okay. Take that back up there. I'd like to have all my books in one place ideally. Like a 50 crate would do it. So let's put all the books that are in the thing onto the floor for now, and then we should be able to pick up this, pick up the shelves. Nice. And then pick up these planks as well. Come back in. Now if I put a crate down here, hopefully we can still reach all those books. If not, we're gonna have to yeah, we can, okay. Yeah, they're all still there. Fine. But then we should be able to put down the shelves on top of the crate. Oh, we can't, it won't let us put them on top. So we'll just put the shelves next to the crate then. So we can work out something else we want to put on the shelves themselves. But all the books can now go. Oh, I've got an idea. We'll put the skill books in the crate, and we'll put the normal books on the shelves. How's about that? Cool. Eat the cereal. Have a smoke. I like the idea of the gravel road. I think that's definitely a keeper. And then we need to put our soap back in our care package. Oh, we can equip the 2 pistols back on again. Dual wielding. Nice. Why have we got such a heavy load? We're still carrying like 4 planks around with us. 5 planks even. Dump those back on the floor out here then. So it would be a case of building either a second story somewhere where we could farm. What level carpentry do we need to be at to build the stairs? 6. It is a lot, isn't it? So we've got the book that will take us up to 6 because we're working on 5 now, yeah. And then it would be about finding the next. So what carpentry books have we got? This expert carpentry would be the next one, which we've got, and then master, which we don't have. But master's less important really, because once you get to level 8 you can build anything you want anyway. Okay. We're not going to be able to destroy those without a sledgehammer, so let's do one of these quickly. And just take in our surroundings a little bit. So that one's one without a well. Why would you do that? That's a madness. What's that there? That would be a madness. Imagine going there. Right. So there's the warehouses there. We're very close to McCoy. Lots of kind of warehousey crates there. I mean, we could probably do that journey on foot. But we'd meet some dudes there, for sure. But that might actually be an interesting one to do it on foot, rather than bothering with running around here and grabbing the ambulance. Although, I mean, it would be a very quick journey then to McCoy. Very quick. There's a farm up there. There's more warehouses up that way, so we could also drive along there and up. So yeah, I think a warehouse run wouldn't be a bad shout. Is that's probably gravel, or this stuff probably is gravel, isn't it? Otherwise, I don't think there's any gravel anywhere near us, really. So it'd be a case of getting the gravel when we went to McCoy's. Out here, it's probably that yellow stuff, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So we definitely got, like, a decent agenda. The question is, do we actually want to start farming right now, given we don't have much protection for our crops? If we were to go to McCoy's, we can also dismantle all of these crates, you see. Which is like a very quick way to level our carpentry. Probably by dismantling all of those crates and emptying everything onto the floor in these 2 big buildings, we'd hit level 6. And then we'd just bring back with us the selected ingredients, such as all of the nails that we'd harvest from dismantling them all, as well as any boxes of nails that were in there. But I think bringing the car probably is the smart thing to do. It would just require a bit more of a rounded trip. But I think that's the first thing to do. I think that's what we do now. Before we plant our crops, we just get going. Empty. Oh, we've got this spare first aid for beginners, that's right. More toilet reading. Getting lost on the way back is a great point, yeah. And also... Oh wait, no, hold on, no bruv. If we drive, we'll get lost on the way back. It took us so long to find the right parking space. We need something to mark our parking spot. Hence these 5 planks. This would be perfect. These would be perfect fodder for marking a little like groove on the road. This is perfect. Now we want to take probably a few more cigarettes with us than this. And maybe some food. So another... that many cigarettes. Take a pack of 20. A 20 deck, as I used to call it in my youth. Make signs. Interesting. We'll take 4 packets of crisps. The crisps are so like convenient. Ooh, I know what I wanted to do. Where is it? It's here. I can't click on that fence on the shelf reliably. Really annoying. Right. Mouse trap. The chocolate, we get 20 in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the mouse trap just right there. Right in front of the stove. Like that's the most kitchen-y item we've got. Add bait. Chocolate. So it had 20. It goes there, yeah. So it takes 5 hunger per piece of bait that we put in, and we only upgrade that to like 9 or something, but we lose the unhappiness that we win from eating the chocolate. So I'm not entirely convinced the chocolates are worthy or worthwhile bait. Anyway, let's take the chips with us because they are easy to take. 5 packets should be enough. And then we'll go. The only problem is, I suppose, we're leaving tired, probably, by lugging a load of wood up to make our road sign. Can we actually craft one? Wooden sign. Perfect. We'll make one of those then. I mean, that's perfect. Takes 3 planks, okay. I would be tempted to maybe sleep one more night here before we leave, actually. Put it nice and out in the open. You can't miss it. What do we have to do to actually write something on the sign? Oh, don't tell me it gets glitchy and we can't even see it. Okay. We can see it, it's fine. And then we should have 2 spare planks. Right? One of which goes here. And one of which goes here. Nice. I mean, it's probably shockingly easy to miss. Seeing as we're all moist and exerted and uncomfortable and low on health. Let's run home and have one more sleep and then we'll go. Cheeky warehouse run. Cheeky level up carpentry to level 6. Cheeky comeback. Oh yeah, look, he's getting drowsy right now. It's definitely the right call. This is so jokes. Such a different game. I mean, I know loads of people have said that. The like diversity of ways to play this game is just ridiculous. But it's totally true. We need clothes, man. Like, we need better clothes. Like, our head is perfectly protected and everything else is just shoddy. Okay, this is good because we're gonna arrive at McCoy's in Cover of Darkness. So this is perfect. It's pretty good. Pretty neat, pretty neat. Okay. I've brought the axe with me. Should we just drop the axe on the floor here? Like, we don't really need that added weight. We're going to be bringing back more axes with us, that's the point. And we're off. It's going to be the first excursion that we do, isn't it? We'll get to McCoy's and we'll die. Like the first zombie we meet. Just going to rinse us. Bite to the neck. Game over. I think I remember what we're supposed to be doing. Like, route-wise. We're going to come to the road first. Right, wait, let me double check this shit. Come to the road. Straight down. Oh, we can even take a shortcut. We can go down the gravel. We didn't bring our sack or shovel with us. Hopefully we find them on the way. Otherwise we'll have to come back for that. But building the road is not our immediate priority. So we'll take the dirt track. And then the road. And then like we'll cut through like that. That'll be fine. Okay. Come on now. Sunday driver does get annoying in situations like this. Also, in the long run, does this totally fuck with our vehicle? Like, are we going to need to grind out a massive gravel road all the way along here? Probably. Who's looking forward to watching that happen? 6 hours of me just placing gravel. Yeah, I don't think so. I think we'll just have to batter up the bottoms of our cars instead. Oh, here we go. Not too far. Oh, hello. Oh, are the trees going to grow on that space? So if we put gravel down, does that stop the trees from growing on gravel? Presumably it does, yeah? Presumably a tree can only grow out of like grass or dirt, but not out of like gravel or like wood or something like that, right? I'm guessing. But yeah, if the trees grow through it all, then we're stuffed, aren't we? Because, yeah, we need to build that road before the trees obscure our view. We actually need to think about roads quicker than I thought we probably would need to think about them. God, just seeing zombies again just doesn't feel right. It feels wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. Can we play Name That South Park episode again? Did we go straight? I think we did go straight. I think we followed it all the way to its corner. Oh dear. Yeah, seeing zombies, man, stressing me out. These guys aren't supposed to be here. Just double check this shit. Yeah, that's right. That's fine. Q. That's Q. There are actual zombies here. McCoy's is probably going to be quite busy, isn't it, actually? It might take us a while to clear it out. This way. Whoa. This way. Here we are. Good vehicles around here. Oh no. We just stalled. It's nice. It's convenient timing. Okay, good. Because I know it's these buildings back here that I'm interested in. Stalled again. Is that just a Sunday driver thing, or is this car dying on us? I'm a bit startled right now, you guys. Totally startled. It's really dark and scary. Let's eat some crisps before we go and fight. Should we check the car? Okay. Let's give it a check. We're not losing weight anymore since you've been on a like crisps only diet for the last couple of days. So that's good. What could be on the tick? Like the engine. Oh dear. What kind of engine? Is it just heavy duty? Is that the only different type there is for engines? We just need like a replacement heavy duty engine. Everything else looks fine. But if it's stalling a lot... The battery's got good charge, but its condition isn't good. Yeah. The engine's cooling down. Maybe the engine was just hot, because it just had to work really hard on the like grass that I was driving it across. I'm sure I can repair it with high mechanic skills, but that's not gonna happen for a while. Okay, here we go. Let's concentrate now. Oh, the lights are still on. It's actually clear in here. For some reason I'm going to check the bin first. Cigarettes, that's what I'm talking about. Can we fill up our bottles here? Thank you. Have a drink as well. Alright, grand. Just check this room. Even though it's fucking stressful and dark in here. Box of nails, 100%. The rest of it, no. Now, what are we here for? Bullets? Metal sheets, no. We're not going to do metalworking for a bit. We can come back for that. Potato seeds, no. Cabbage is the only thing I'm interested in, and maybe strawberries. Okay, cool. So now we can just disassemble this stuff. Okay, we're making decent progress here. Alright, good stuff. Nails, we'll take them all. Did someone say nails? We'll take them. Now, that did a decent number. Get it out. Bucket? Nah. I think they're only useful before you have access to a well or something like that, like we do. Tomato? Nah. There we go. Yeah, so we're going to get up to level 6 here quite quickly. And we're going to get loads of nails, and we'll get our sledgehammer, and then we'll bounce, basically. Unless, is there anything else we should be looking for while we're here that I'm forgetting about? Oh wait, we need Smoky Joe. Okay, that one's nice and empty. Excellent, more nails. In fact, the nails can go in the backpack, can't they? I actually started putting stuff in this one. Just move everything over there. Yeah, we'll take the shotgun shells too. Okay. Yeah, this is the way to go. Like, there are lots of nails. Axe. Definitely. Axes, yeah, okay. Sledgehammer, wood glue. Lighters, I guess, and cigarettes as well. Go with that. Oh wow, he started looking at those ones. So I think we're in a position now to start disassembling everything over here. Must not been able to look in that one before. If we ever run out of wood in the woods, you can always come here and grab all these planks, as if. Yeah, I mean, this is going to work pretty well, I think. We are tired already, though. That's a bit of a problem. We'll take the spare hammer, but the saws don't even have durability, so they're just not even valuable, are they, at all? We've done 10% of this level so far. It's quite a long one. Yeah, it's making him tired as well, like quickly, because we keep fast forwarding. So it's deceptive. I think we could sleep over there. Should we do this corner? It feels more manageable. Oh, rah, that confused me. I thought that was not standing upright. Okay. Okay. What's gone wrong here? Oh, that's why. Actually, you know what? The watering can I want to take. I don't think I have one yet. I think they are pretty useful when you come to farming, aren't they? Because they can hold quite a lot of water in one go. From what I recall. Okay, I'm tired now. I'm bored. You don't say. So eat a packet of crisps. And then we'll have a sleep on a tiny little shitty chair. That'll make you feel better. We're going to be here for days leveling carpentry, mate. It's fine. When we go back home, we'll read some nice books, then you'll feel better. You'll feel much better about yourself. This does seem to be working though, like it's not taking an unmanageable amount of time, and we are packing away nails, which is all important stuff. I mean, it's pretty repetitive. Don't know about spare hammers. Well, particularly not ones that are not in perfect condition. I think we definitely don't need to bother with those. Sweet. Should we take one that's in perfect condition? We'll take one hammer and then we're going to reject all the rest. I feel like we're getting particularly lucky on boxes of nails as well. Although they might have like super common stats now, seeing as they aren't actually renewable. It wouldn't surprise me if they did that. Did we bring some welding rods? Let's take welding rods. I'm not sure that we brought them. Okay, we're about halfway there now. We will take the wood glue for the axe repairs. Extremely bored. No shit. Speak to the indie stone. I'm messing. We'll take the spare lighter, definitely. Don't need either of those. Box of nails, and again, oh, how many? I wonder how many boxes of nails we've actually got now at this point. 12. Excellent. Amazing. We need a smoke and a pancake. The problem is, as well, as I think this stuff is compounding, isn't it? Because the more depressed and bored you get, the more slowly you do things. So therefore, the more boring everything that you do becomes to your character, and so on. Anyway, like I say, we've got books to read when we get home. We can be depressed and extremely bored. It doesn't bother me too much. This is a means to an end. We just need that level 6. And we're over halfway there. In fact, more than that, because we started. We hadn't hit level 5 when we got here, had we? Severely now. Find a way to forget reality. Okay. How about dismantling crates, mate? That'll do you. That'd be great. That'll really work, I'm sure. We've got 2 trowels at home. Batteries, not fast. Good, we needed a sack, didn't we? The sack we'll put in our main inventory. We still haven't found a shovel, actually. We need to find a shovel while we're here. That's the point. Spare lighter is excellent. Where the tent peg needs to go. Cool. I think that by the time we finish this room, we will have hit it, or at least really close. tarp. That's what we'd need to make a tent, right? If we were going to go down that route. Not going quite that rural. Take the thread. I think they are useful, aren't they? I don't know, I've got a lot of thread at home. It's probably completely not useful at all. Yeah, I think this room should do us. Sack, we don't need another one of them. It's annoying though, we do just need that shovel. I should have remembered to bring it with us. Anyway, hopefully we'll find one. He's tired again. We've literally spent 3 days here just eating crisps and dismantling crates. It's kind of amazing. A king's death. The grind is real. As soon as I hear that boom, 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 I'm gonna be so happy. We are nearly there, actually. We might have to actually venture into the other room, which is probably fine because we do need to find a shovel anyway. Actually, you know what? The propane torch I'm gonna take. Let's get this finished before we go to sleep again. Doesn't look like we're getting a shovel in here. Or a sledgehammer for that matter. Clear up all these nails. Okay. So that's this room done. We need a smoke. We need a pack of crisps. We're actually running low on food as well. But it's going to be not even half a day in the other room before we're finished with all this. Still hungry though. Might have to save those crisps for the morning. Let's have a little sleep. Hopefully the rain will stop. Are we losing weight again? No. We're maintaining a cheeky 77. Let's get the weapon out. We open this door. Okay, we're still okay. Okay, down there too. In fact, oh right, can we not actually get into that at all because of these logs? Okay, well we got some nails. Yeah, that's literally it. Let's dismantle our way there. More nails, excellent. There we go. Right, so the rest of it's a waste. Like doing any dismantling is a waste because we haven't read our book yet. Although I do want to take the charcoal with us. Given we're not dismantling anymore, we can equip that back to secondary. We can put our weapon back in our hand. And we can take the charcoal. Which I do actually want. The only reason really to dismantle would be to search more crates that we couldn't otherwise look into. I hope that with the number that will be available to us. Hand scythe, we haven't had that yet. Okay. Yeah, charcoal again, we'll take it. Like, we've got the wood burning stove, haven't we? It could be useful to have some charcoal back at the base. Box of nails, definitely. Come on, shovel. I'm not even going to bother with like almost anything else. It's like we're just looking at shovel, sledgehammer. We'll take cabbage seeds. And we'll obviously take nails. But other than that, I mean, like axes and things, you know, like the really crazy stuff we're going to take. But like more lighters and things, I think we're alright for now. It does look a bit bleak though on the shovel and sledgehammer front, doesn't it, so far? Take the shells for a weapon we don't even have. Can that bag not take more? Okay, two charcoals is enough. Adhesive tape, sure. I think that is kind of useful, isn't it? Oh, rah. Just seen the time I need to go to bed, man. Like, I mean, like real life bed. In a minute. Let's finish this up. We need to get back to the base first, like. Get all this shit back home. Take one box of paper clips in case they come in useful for something random. I think they're just for fishing, aren't they? But let's just have one box, just so we've got some if we need them for any random recipe later down the line. Don't know if there's like we need them for like a foraging recipe or something, you know. I think the fertilizer's supposed to be good, but I've had no trouble with farming without it, so it's very heavy. I mean, we do have, like, we could easily just dump all this stuff in the back of the ambulance and come back and get anything else we wanted. But it's fine. We actually haven't found any cigarettes here. Oh, that's good. Definitely take the spare axe. There we go, box of shotgun shells and a shotgun. Oh, I see, they're both full. Okay, we'll just chuck it in our main things then. More nails. Can't even fit. Okay. Alright, that's a little bit bleak. It's not to say that there isn't a shovel around here. We'll just have to get the one we've got and come back. Or we could try the building over there, but honestly then we're like... Oh, let's try it, we're here. There is a couple more places to try, aren't there? Just empty that onto one of the seats. Empty almost all of that onto one of the others. It's a lot of boxes and nails there. I think we did our thing. Okay, cool. Now there is a kitchen in this building over here too, so we might be able to find a fridge. I think we might be able to find some food, basically, is what I'm saying, which is what we definitely need. So radio that's going to bait us out. Can't we just... We have to go to device options. I thought we could just double click that thing. Yeah, I think the kitchen's through here. Okay, I'm appreciating how empty it is in here. It's making me feel good. Garbage bag I'll take. Pop our drink. There we go. Let's have both packets straight away. Just fatten ourselves up nicely. Anything in the cardboard box? No. I will take the spare lighter. Okay, so now final frontier. It's just this corner here that has the crates. And obviously we could destroy more crates in the other room and stuff. Like we could definitely like search every single crate. But I kind of don't necessarily have the patience. Duct tape is useful though. Wow, just empty. Yeah, just absolute nothingness. Deafening silence. I mean, it's a long shot, there isn't many. Oh, there we go. More nails. Okay, last few crates here. I mean, otherwise it isn't the end of the world. We'll just have to drive back out to grab the gravel when it comes to making the road. And as for the sledgehammer, I'm not convinced we're desperate for it anyway. It's more aesthetic than it is necessary, because we're building our own life in the country. Okay, back to the car then. Couple more garbage bags? No. This is the moment of truth where we test if our sign is going to actually work for us in finding our way home or not. Indeed, can we remember our way home without checking a map? Round this corner, yeah. And up here. And then just along here. Seems okay. Up here. Yes. And up here. I can't remember. Do we keep following? I think we keep following this up. And then it's this one here. Nope, clearly not. We've come the wrong way around this building. We're gonna hit a dead end, we are. It's cool, I think I know what I did wrong. Nothing better than a Sunday driver on wet grass. We keep going up. This way. It's this one. Excuse me, please. Well, we're not bored anymore, at least. And then up here. Okay. Decent. We can smoke while we drive, can't we? Oh, I'm tired. Drowsy, one might say. Here we go. I remember these guys. And then here's our turning. Can we just get rid of that? Just throw it out the window. Sweet. I've got to keep my eyes peeled here. This is the time to pay attention. I'm not seeing a sign. Give me a sign. Did I drive past it? Surely any minute now. I feel like in the rain it's harder to see, but I feel like I can't have missed it. Maybe I missed it. There it is. Thank God we put the sign. Like, there's no way we would have been able to just judge that every time. It's just not possible. It's just not an option. Okay. We might as well leave all that stuff there, yeah. But we might as well empty everything else, I think. Oh, that worried me for a second there. Okay. Cool. That is everything we put in there, innit? And then we've got the other axe that we left behind. Just grab that too. It's an extremely heavy load, I'm not gonna lie. I'm aware. But that's fine. Because I'm confident. This is where we die. As soon as I'm confident and tired at the end of a session. But no, I think we're not going to meet anyone walking through here right now. In the rain, in the darkness. While we're depressed, tired, overexerted, extremely heavy load. What could possibly go wrong? Too hot. Unpleasantly hot. Can't see anything. Literally cannot see, like my whole screen is black. Oh, good luck. There we go, there's our house. Broken bones. The list goes on. So we didn't get the gravel, but we got pretty much everything we went for, really, like all the important stuff. We got level 6 carpentry. The sack can go in there. 300 nails. It's kind of unnecessary amount of nails. Rather probably just do something like that. See how many that is. 36, okay. I think there must be a maximum to the number it shows you in a drop down there. About 100 is what I want on me. There we go. Can I create place nails in a box? 1. Oh, for fuck's sake, it did the ones that I just placed out. Okay. We'll put them all in a box then. For God's sake. So annoying. So nails will go in there. I feel like charcoal will go in with the sheets in this bulky items box. Then back down here, duct tape. Adhesive tape. Glue. Thread. Wood glue. Yep, all that stuff like that. And on this thing, the watering can, the strawberry seeds, and all the cabbage seeds. Ah, the box of paper clips goes in down there. And all these nails. Okay, great. The garbage bag goes up here. All the ammo goes in there. Another garbage bag up there. And then tools and weapons and stuff. So that's 2 spare hammers that we grabbed. The propane torch, the welding rods, and the axe. I think do we have like 2 axes on us here? Oh yeah, and the shotgun. Decent. Shotgun goes in with the guns. Okay, and the rest of it smoking stuff. We got something in the trap. What did we get? A fresh, uncooked, dead mouse. We maybe should have left it in the trap because it probably would have stayed fresh in there. Let's put it in our care package. We'll cook that up first thing next session. In fact, let's keep the dead mouse on us so we don't forget that we've got it. More cigarettes and lighters can go in the care package. And the lighter. And we're done. We're back. We have a normal inventory. We can read ourselves a book or 2 because all that leveling up was pretty boring. Is 2 gonna do it? I think 2 will do it. Great. And then sleep. Voila. It's good to know we can catch the mice, but if it's only cheese and chocolate that we can catch them with, that's got a shelf life on it. We need some trapping that's more sustainable. But on that bombshell, we're done. I put all our cigarettes in there. I thought we got another like 20 pack or something while we were out and about. But yeah, that's where we're going to call it for today's session. I am shattered. But Jimmy's doing very well. Very well indeed. So thanks for watching, one and all, as always. I've been DankNStein. And I'm going to go and sleep. So peace. Peace, peace, peace. Safe.